Hey everybody, Omega is back, and pretty sure I did some item shopping off screen, and we're going to just head right on in and go ahead and get the next floor out of the way. Let's just go ahead and get this going. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the last time that I actually go through this whole tedious animation to get into the dungeon. Again, you can just open your map up and just teleport straight there, just like straight to the dungeon, to the floor select screen. You don't even have to go through that open room. But yeah, this still reminds me of Majora's Mask. I really didn't like usually when giant fan bases say, oh man, I really didn't like this one game of the series. I can find positive aspects of other games, but I fall in with the people that didn't really like Majora's Mask too much. It's not that it's a bad game; it's not. But I really didn't like the timer. I really didn't like the day system. Like I felt like I was rushed to do everything, and I really didn't like that. So, which I mean, there are a lot of positive things about Majora's Mask for sure, and I like the darker nature, that you can refight bosses, which is a pretty cool idea. The whole the ending sequence inside of the moon is one of the prettiest the only time I've ever looked at N64 graphics and said, hey, that's kind of pretty, because it really I really thought it was. And there's a lot of touching moments in Majora's Mask. There's a lot of really disturbing moments in Majora's Mask 2. Good lord. I'm not sure if they got the Nier and Drakengard writer from Majora's Mask or something, but there is a lot of messed up stuff in Majora's Mask. For those of you that don't know, it gets pretty bad. Also, I really like the idea of the transforming into the other races. I liked that concept. I liked the way that they executed it, where each of them had different stuff they could do. And it was really cool. Like rolling around as a Goron was really fun. Swimming as a Zora was really fun. So it's stuff like that that I actually like about the game. I just wish that that timer, that 3-day thing, I couldn't look past it. It made the game kind of awkward to play for me. So. And then I think it's kind of funny because a lot of the early GameCube games were actually going to use a time-based system, kind of like Pikmin did. Like the first Pikmin has a 30-day system, but Luigi's Mansion was gonna be a timed game like that. So I'm really glad they took that out. So I kind of like Luigi's Mansion. It's short, but it's fun. I enjoyed it. Never actually beat it though, because when I first got my GameCube, I didn't have a GameCube memory card, right? So each time I played the game, I played the whole game all the way through. And it's it's not a long game at all, really. You could beat it in a day. But I never actually finished it. I got to the final boss, but I never beat him. I actually died on the final boss the one time that I got to it. So that always sucks when you get to the end of a game and then you can't beat it. Like nothing frustrates me more. Where's the hook? Like that happened to me with a lot of games. Like it took me a long time to beat Chrono Cross because the Time Devourer and the Dragon God Time Devourer, kind of a tough boss fight. And actually, this game, Dark Cloud, I got to the final boss and never beat it until this very playthrough of this game. Was finally my first actual cleared save data. So, and it always frustrated me when it's like, okay, I'm here, I put in all this effort into this game, and now I can't finish it. And like nothing gets me so frustrated that that kind of feeling. Like, great, now I wasted all this time. Pretty sure I went through some of the stages of grief. Anyways, let's talk about this here video for a little while. I'm pretty sure I will eventually show off. Well, I know I do. I just don't know when. The back floor for this dungeon. That is a new kind of fishing bait. That's not right, me. The Eevee, or Eevee, however you want to call it. I think it's Eevee, I think, because Eevee would be the Pokemon, and that's not right. It's a special kind of fishing bait for like sea fish, because instead of just giving you rare fish for this city, instead there are sea-living fish that you can only catch in Queens if you fish off of the dock next to Rando's shop. And it's the only place in the game where you can catch some of the fish. And they're not even especially good fish, so there's kind of not much of a reason to do it. But, you know, if you need them, they're there, so. So we're just going to run over and get this one piece of Atla. And then we're going to, then we're going to leave. We're going to see if maybe we can actually accomplish something now. Or maybe we're going to be looking for pieces of river for 15 floors like in Marataki. You guys remember that? That was fun. If we got river here, we actually don't. I'm about to get hit face first with Cloud. Okay. That was good. Way to go past me. Because I really thought I was going to get hit there. But no, there's no river for us to not find in this dungeon, so we don't have to worry about that. Ooh, mighty healing. That's good money to sell right there. I don't ever use those things. Like, they're like full heals in Pokemon. They'll heal any status element. But like, as soon as I find one, all I ever do is sell it. Because you can just buy the specific healing item for like so much more. Or switch to another character. If you get inconvenienced, you can just swap out to another character and they're just fine. And, you know, pretty soon, we're going to get a character that's actually worth swapping out to. You can actually keep up with Toan, so, you know, you don't even have to suffer any kind of, like, damage penalties. Okay, so let's see if we can actually accomplish anything. We got some alright number of pieces. So let's see if now we can actually accomplish something. I do really like Queens as an area. Like, Queens is one of 2 areas in the game that I actually consider to be well done. And this is like the one part of the game that a lot of people remember. I would actually say more so than the other part of the game that's generally considered to be good. That's the final area, the final dungeon. A lot of people remember. But I think a lot of people remember this one too. And we can actually finish the fountain. Nothing actually happens with the fountain, but hey, we can finish it. So let's take a look over here. You know, it's actually kind of pretty, to be honest. I like the little fire pillars and stuff, and for a launch PS2 title, this actually is fairly, pretty good. I can remember being wowed by this stuff back in the day. Certainly not that wowing now, but back in the day, back when I owned like this game and like SSX, like the first SSX was the very first PS2 game I ever owned, and I liked it. I actually really did like that game. I didn't play any of the sequels, so I don't know anything about the other games, but I owned the first one and I did like it. So I think we're gonna go buy some items. I don't think got any good pieces of Atla after all, so we gotta go back. But we'll probably do some item shopping first. I assume we will anyway. Are we? Yes. Good, past me. Way to listen to future me. So let's see. Let's talk to old Rando. See what he's got. Don't need that holy water, because Corsairs are easy to kill anyway. And yeah, I'm saving those the Apple of Eden, Fruit of Eden, and the gourds for the next character that we're about to get. For the character of this level, I'm actually saving it for them. I'll have a lot to say about that character when we get there. I certainly don't need that many the blue ones. I forget which ones those are. I think those are not fish killers, but aqua based something. I had 4 of those. Definitely don't need 4 of those. I'm saving on the stamina drinks. I remember why I'm doing that. You want to keep as many of those as you can. Trust me. And that will do us. So let me jump cut to another video that doesn't exist anymore because of when the new YouTube time limit came up. Hey, see, I've learned. I learned how to teleport. And now we just go straight there, and you can just pick your floor and be done with it. You don't have to go through all that long animation. Bad news is only 4 outlet here on layer 4. Good news is that means it's going to go by pretty fast. Bad news is probably not going to get anything worthwhile. So, what can you do? Let's go ahead and heal this weapon so we don't have to listen to that darn annoying sound again. But yeah, if you think the new oh hey, mimics are back, awesome. If you think that the new chopper with a scent spear in it is any manner of being unfair, you haven't seen this game, have you? Because, like I said, this game is really easy to break, and once you break it, it's broken. It is broken beyond all manners of ways that you can conceive. So. And I can't wait to show you all that. Oh, there's a lamp, of course. That's a piece everybody wants. Everybody wants to see a lamp. I guess we did get Jack in the one before, so finally there's a person that we can put in our town. Oh, my feather broke. Good thing I have another one. I really didn't remember these things lasting so long. Like, I thought from playing this, you know, when I was a teenager in middle school, I thought I remembered them breaking a lot faster than they actually do. Which is why I keep keeping so many on hand, which, I mean, it's not like you can't buy them now. They're not even that expensive, but it's like I always want to keep some on hand because it's going to break. It's going to last like 2 or 3 floors, and it's going to break. And they'll last like 5 or 6. See, there's another Drance feather right there. Funny that I talk about it. It's a gunny. We will get into some more enemies. Another Evie or Eevee. And a couple of floors we'll get into some more enemies. You know, I really don't like the newer evolutions in Pokemon. Like after Espeon and Umbreon, who are definitely cool bros. I really don't like any of the more Eevee evolutions. I didn't think they were worthwhile, like Leafeon and Glaceon and, you know, all the stuff like that. Not that worth it to me, honestly. My favorite, even though admittedly he kind of sucks. I'll be the first person to admit it sucks. My favorite Eevee evolution is always going to be Jolteon, just because he's, I don't know, he's a cool bro. I love Jolteon. He has a terrible move pool. He's not that great of a Pokemon in terms of stats, but I don't know. There's something about him that I click with. He's the one that I always evolve my Eevee into. In first gen, anyway. Second gen, I think I usually go with Espeon, because I'm a sucker for psychic types. Because, you know, when you grew up in my childhood, and psychic was one of the most unfair types out there. Like, it was really, really unfair. Like, really the only... Because Dark didn't exist back then, obviously. And, the only thing that they were really weak to was Bug. But there weren't any good Bug moves back then, because Megahorn didn't exist yet either. So it's like Psychic was one of the most unfair types, you know, even back in the day. And the only Ghost-type Pokemon that existed back then were also part Poison. So if you wanted to listen to the show, you know, if you watch the show when Ash catches a Haunter and beats Sabrina, and it's like, you tried that crap in the game, you were going to get your ass kicked. Because, you know, one Psychic-type move, that Haunter was going to be dead. So, there really weren't very many effective ways to fight one. You just had to take advantage of its crappy physical defense and hope for the best. So, anyways, enough of that spiel. This is going to be it for this video, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.